was established about 50 years ago by a group of fishermen who thought they could do things a lot better if they united and worked together, which it did. Well, it has a turnover of about 15 million. So for a little town that has under 1,000 people, it's a big player. It's the biggest employer in town. It employs about 8 full-timers, about 40 casuals. When the co-op's going well, there's money in the town, there's a smile on people's faces, and it seems to be, a bit of a gauge, a barometer as to how the town's going. On the night the fire came through the back of the factory, there was an intention to try and protect the factory. It's a very important resource to the town, but the fire was that intense that the fire brigade retreated back into town to protect lives, which is obviously far more important, and as a consequence of that, unfortunately the factory burned to the ground. With the factory burning down, it can mean jobs at stake, and there's only about a workforce in Mallacoota of about 450, so we need to get it up and firing again. We think that it'll be about $3 million to rebuild the factory. We think there'll be about $2 million to refit it. This is an opportunity to make something positive out of this, and for example, those shells have always been a bit of a nuisance and a problem to us. They've cost us money to get rit of. So when building the new factory, we're trying to develop a situation where we can crush the shells and turn it into fertiliser. There's also an opportunity for the gut out of the abalone. It's a waste product. We're going to turn that into a product that will make some beautiful sauces that are very popular overseas. The new factory will be bigger and better than ever. And I think that's indicative for Mallacoota. I think if we're big and strong, I think that gives a springboard for the town to survive and to thrive. There's a lot of burnt houses, but every day the trees get a bit greener. So there is light at the end of the tunnel.